I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Mike.
And today we have a special guest with us. We have Kyle, who is the owner, operator, and wearer of many hats at the Wilderforge, who is the company that is making Echoes of the Sundering. This is a sponsored playthrough. We'll have a link to the campaign page down below, and everything you see here is a prototype, rules and components, subject to change. And because we have Kyle here, that means you get to tell us the overview of what this game is, how it works, before we dive into an actual playthrough.
Alright, so Echoes of the Sundering is an open-world deck construction game. It's cooperative, simultaneous play, choose your own adventure. So it's kind of broken up into two parts. The main part is exploration, where you're going through the world, picking stories, making decisions, affecting as we kind of explore this dark, misty valley. And then you're going to be doing these kind of boss battle combats we call encounters, where you're doing cooperative, simultaneous play, using your cards in your deck and the characters that you build based on the decisions you make.
Now, I will say we will be diving in a little more into the story over here. If you do want to see the tutorial starting off, because this is like a large open world thing, it's not going to be a clear start and finish, rather we're just going through it. But if you do want to see earlier adventures, definitely check out Meet Me at the Table, as well as One Step Co-op Shop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there might be stuff in Man vs. Meeple as well, so check out those channels to see other content around this game if you want to see the earlier things before we dive into this slightly further into the story.
And if you want even less spoilers but to learn more about the game, there will be a preview from yours truly.
Yeah. Outside of that, a few other things to note before we dive into it. Number one is we have 2 player boards set up because we do have Kyle over here off camera, but in case you're wondering where the third player is, we have Kyle, because the way you play this game is you play either in a party of 3 or a party of 5, and yes, you can handle with fewer players because there's companions, things like that. Any player count, but you're playing 3 or 5 characters at any point.
Any player count?
Okay,
only up to 5.
Up to 5
The expansion
players.
will have 12 players.
Up to 5 players. But at any point you can have playable at any number of players, 5 or less. But outside of that, as well as that, we will be diving into this, kind of just going through it, going through the story, the exploration, having encounters. But we will be kind of having a stop at some point, because again, this isn't purely a session-based game where we could just play a session. You just play as you go through this larger story that we're going through. And with that, do we want to start off, Kyle?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so we are starting off over here, I believe?
Yes, and let's go ahead and start right in location 7, because that's where all the other channels, they're stopping. So we're going to pick up right where they left off. So if one of you would kindly open the storybook.
Perfect.
To location number 7.
All right, so on this exploration card over here, there's a sequence of how you're going to be going through the world, but we're starting off with the Explorer, where we're going to read through, or go to, location 7 over here, and find out what's going on in this adventure.
Essentially, we've just stepped foot into this misty valley as kind of chosen heroes in order to try to figure out what's going on and stop it.
Okay, now, this is the part where I'm going to do something and then immediately ask Kyle a question. As you begin the edge. As you begin to leave the valley, your sense of duty bears down heavily. Or
you're doing great, 7.1.
That
where
was
it would have sent us.
That's the question.
I know, you did so well.
Well, I get to the end, it's like end exploration. I'm like, I feel something's missing there. Yep. 7.1. Your night is restless, consisting of brief snatches of sleep. Images of the mist and terrifying creatures in the night haunt the spaces between your dreams. All too soon, Alva's grim countenance appears above you. It is time to depart, he whispers. Outside Ildur, you meet up with Citrine, who carries a few bundles of supplies. A light rain dims the early morning sun while Alvast and Citrine walk you through the edge of the mist. Citrine passes over the supplies. Each hero gains 1 rain bread, item 20, which it looks like Kyle's in the middle of grabbing because he knew that was happening. Alvast, looking nervous, rations out small vials of thick liquid. Quickly, drink these before you enter. The Mayrick draught is simultaneously bitter and sweet with earthy notes of fermented fruit. Your mind is flooded with a quiet resolve. You turn and walk into the mist. Alvas and Citrine's wishes of luck follow behind you, rapidly muffled by the fog. Lay out the campfire deck. If you need a refresher on how it works, ask Kyle. Or open the rulebook and read the section entitled Camping and Traveling. Once you have done that, end exploration and go to map B. Your rulebook won't have the Ask Kyle part in it.
Sure. But you're welcome to try.
You can try. You can certainly try.
Ask me on BGG.
All right, let's go ahead and do the campfire phase. Oh, I got this over here. Let's add this to my supplies over here. This is going to go into my potions.
That's here. We have the campfire deck here. So we're not going to do a camping right now. We're going to go ahead and go straight into map B.
We don't need to camp because that would heal us.
And we just had a restless night of sleep.
Yeah.
So. Now, Kyle, am I able to hold both of these?
You're able to hold one bet in your backpack.
Okay.
So you'd actually have to pick.
Just choose.
Yeah, so you can have something that's a little more instant or something that's better later on.
I'll take the healing tonic because I'm a little crazy like that.
And I'll hold on to that if you like.
Okay.
Cool. And so we just go wandering further?
Yeah, so we're down here in the south. And so at this point we can go up to 9. We can go over to 8, or we
Yeah.
can go to a whole different map if you wanted to.
You see, the part, there's two parts of me. There's the part of me that's like likes order and structure, and I'm like, we should explore 9 or 8. We're on this map.
Totally.
And then the chaotic part of me is like, let's immediately veer off
What's
to the
the
left.
island? 11?
Anway Isle, yeah, we could go there. We'd have to go a couple spaces to hop over there.
You want to head to the island?
I don't see why not.
Let's head over to 8. So we're going to wander up over here, and then wander over to 8, and then continue reading, this time from a new location.
So that's going to cost us one of these, correct?
Yes, it will.
Yes. Oh, thank you, yes. Part of the exploration phase is you have to pay... You're managing a lot of time and food throughout this. Whether you're hunting, exploring, traveling, all of those things. We just moved, so we're traveling. Following the trail, the forest begins to thin and a wall comes into view. It is easily 9 spans tall. Here and there the mortars crumble, the stones missing. Bone pikes along the top jut out like teeth. They are black with long dried blood. A few spans away from the wall, a crop of alluvium glimmers in the daylight. The singing rock emits a soothing tune that contrasts with the village's grisly scene. You squeeze through a breach in the wall, the sides gouged with claw marks, and notice some bodies. The mayor is dense here. A watchtower looms in the northern end and a large pond to the east. The water steams and bubbles as if heated by a thermal spring. You consider climbing the tower to get a clearer view of the landscape, but upon closer inspection, you find the lone ladder in shambles. If we leave, or if we approach the water...
Yeah,
Meg, what do you want to do?
I mean, is someone... So Alex has a nap card, and
do
I
have a nap
feel
card.
like we could go take a bath.
There's a lot of character
This
building
sounds
going
like
on. I have a nap
vacation.
card in my deck.
He's a sleepy dwarf.
You can choose this time. I kind of chose where to go, so...
That's fine. I feel like to just go there and do nothing. We're gonna
The
approach
water?
the water.
For sure.
If Rangers... Oh, nope. No, Ranger has not been defeated, I assume.
Right. That
Okay,
has
cool.
not been marked.
Yeah. If otherwise, okay. You start to reach the edge of the water and the pond begins to churn. You draw your weapons and slowly back up. The pond goes still. We can leave again, or we could throw a rock into the water, or we can send someone closer. I vote we throw a rock into the
feel like
water.
I
We're
mean, we
start fighting
send
right
Meg
away.
closer.
You want to send men closer?
I mean,
Do you want to head closer to the water?
no, we can throw a rock.
Here's
So-
my thing.
Yeah.
I do think this is going to make us start fighting something that's in the water.
That would be
Which
so
means-
cruel if Kyle sent us straight into a fight.
I feel like I was the one that led us this way, but
That's fair.
I don't disagree. But do we not want to go to the island?
We throw... Oh, you want to just leave and go to the island?
I mean,
We can
I
leave.
do, but it would cost us food and like something is happening right now.
Yeah,
so.
the water's churning and bubbling, and as we backed up, it stopped.
So what are our choices? Leave,
Leave,
throw
throw a rock into
or
the water,
throw me toward
or send someone
Just
closer.
throw you.
Select one or two heroes, then
You
continue
have to
reading below.
touch me.
I don't know.
I vote we throw a rock or leave.
Okay,
Which one?
we can throw the rock. I guess you guys want.
You have a choice? You have a preference?
Seems
Let's
like
do it.
Kyle's like, I know what happened. The rock splashes pleasantly, and the churning picks up again.
pleasantly.
Pleasantly, what did I say?
No, I'm saying
Oh,
like sounds
okay.
like good.
The
Sounds
rock
like...
splashes pleasantly, and the churning picks up again. Out of the depths emerges a Ranctor. It is large and long, and its azure scales glow like lanterns. An awful shriek erupts from its blackened mouth. Gain encounter cards 4 and 4A through E, and place encounter cards 4, 4A, and 4B in the play area. There's going to be the monster fighting, and 2 different aspects of it are going to be in play. If preemptive strike, nope, we do not do that. Begin Ranctor encounter. If defeat, if success, means we have to come back to this depending on what happens next.
And I will say, while we do have this art, there's no art on the rest of these. There will be eventually.
As noted earlier, prototype, rules, components, subject to change, and art coming more.
Hard mode or easy mode?
Let's start off with our
Or
first
normal, I
encounter
should say.
on normal mode.
Yeah, the normal's good.
Okay, so basically we have a monster over here. It has a life depending on 3 or 5 players. Again, we are playing a 3-character encounter. Our objective is to defeat the Ranctor. It has 19 health. And then over here, once we get to a certain level, so once the Ranctor is at 14 health or lower, we're going to flip it. And was 4B not supposed to be in play? 4B was supposed to be in play.
I think, is that what you...
It said, yeah, it said 4B. Okay, so we're going to flip 4, and we're going to flip the card, and 4B as well. Heroes damaged by the Ranctor attacks become poisoned. Card 210. That sounds terrible. Let's avoid that. I believe we're all going to go ahead
Sure.
and start off our encounter by drawing 5 cards. And gaining, we're going to gain our currency over here. What is it called again?
Stamina.
Stamina. We're going to get stamina equal to our thing. So we go to 6, we're at 3 now.
Stay at
We
3.
start
Stay at 3. Stay at 3. Okay, perfect. We're going to draw our 5 cards, and then we're going to generate 2 of our tokens for the bag.
So I already have the bag prepared.
You got the bag prepped,
Yep,
so we don't have
we're
to do the
good.
tokens?
Yep,
Perfect.
we're good.
So you'll see this as we play out, but basically the monster strikes based off of drawing from the bag, and so as we draw from the bag, it will hit different characters. That means if you are, for example, playing as a tank character, to a certain extent, you want to load the bag so that you can take the damage, so it's more likely you're being hit. Lots
gotta
of
go
other...
somewhere.
Well, what?
They have to go
They
somewhere.
have to go somewhere, exactly. And for now, we're going to try to figure out what we do. Now, this is simultaneous play. We already did our draw phase. We skipped the recovery phase in the first round. That's where you get like extra cards and regenerate your stamina. And then from there, we're going to the hero phase where we can play various actions and cards.
All right.
I believe I'm already ready.
I'm not. And it's going to strike 6 attacks, 3 damage each, or 3 attacks, 6 damage each? 3 attacks, 6 damage each.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Well, that seems not the best. I think this one will help us for a prolonged encounter, and I think I should do that.
Meg, I could potentially give you some block if that'd be helpful.
Sure. If anyone could give me stamina, but I don't think you can. But blocking would still be good.
What do you? I could pay for your card. Would that be helpful?
How much? Like up to a certain amount? Or
I could pay up to 3. Do you
but
need more
can
than
I
that?
still? Yeah, it's a 4. But it's okay.
I
I'll
can
just
I can
save
do
it.
that. What do you? How? I mean, what are you talking? It's a good card.
Should we open? Or do we openly say what we have, or is it more like I should be a little sneaky?
We try to discourage completely open hands.
I think that I have something that would prepare us really well for future rounds.
Ah, I got you. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we do it?
Up to you, but
Okay. Let me do that. I will pay for that. So it's 4 cost, right?
yes.
Okay.
So would I just play my card now?
Yep. You
Okay.
play it right there.
So I'm gonna focus to do 1 damage, but I'm gonna gain +1 recovery.
Okay.
So it's gonna do damage over here to this guy.
I'm going to go ahead and play this card. Non-card. I'm going to play Charm. Once per round, I can spend 2 and generate 1 to reduce incoming attack damage to all heroes by 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to spend 2, going down to 1. I'm going to generate 1, which goes into the bag or on the bag. That's in the bag, right?
Yeah, and
okay.
it will go.
On the card for right now.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
actually, no, you can go put that in.
And it's going to reduce incoming damage to all heroes by 1 this round.
So now he's down just to a 5/3.
Did you attack?
No, I did
Okay.
not. I prepped for precautionary.
Do either of you feel like you're attacking this round?
I don't think I am
I'm
right now.
not much of an attacker.
Okay. Because I could help you with that, but if you're not, don't worry about it.
Any chance that you are generating some block or threat? Not this round. Okay.
No.
I think I'm all tapped out for what I'm doing this round. I need more
Yeah.
stamina.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm a little stuck. But next round's gonna be great.
Alright.
I'm just gonna take a lot of
Let's,
damage in the meantime, potentially, maybe.
Would hate. I guess we can't die this round. So yeah, I think we're good.
Oh, we're not gonna die this round. That'd be crazy.
Wow.
Well,
I got
he's
lots
gonna
of things
do
going.
18 damage.
15
Oh.
because of his.
15.
Or 15.
Oh. Wait, so she could hypothetically damage if she got hit 3 times?
Yeah.
Yes, but she won't have 3 tokens in the bag, so we're good.
That's fair.
Technically,
Alright,
I'm
cool.
the only one who could die. But...
Well, I threw one in the bag.
Oh, nice. So you or I.
That's-
We got very, very,
that's
very
great.
unlucky.
Alright. Well, we also have all these items and gear and things.
That's true. That's true. So you defended. You didn't prepare. All right.
Oh, actually, 1 second. Maybe I should do that. No, I don't think it's gonna matter. Alright, cool. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Everybody's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
First up is me.
You take 5 damage.
I do take 5.
Okay.
Next up is Meg.
Okay.
Okay.
Meg takes 5 damage.
Alright. Why is it 5, not 6?
Because I reduced the damage.
Oh, amazing.
That was what I
Thank
did. this round.
you.
All attacks are reduced.
That's 1 to you.
I take
Great.
5 damage.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
Not the worst.
if you'll notice, heroes damaged by.
Oh, we become poisoned. I forgot about that. That seems cool.
So that's going to go
Okay.
into your hand.
Oh, no.
No.
So don't need to sleeve this one because it only is going to be in your hand for now. No worries. But essentially, when you would be healed, instead you'll remove the poison.
Okay.
So I have my hide armor. So once per round when I'm attacked, I can gain a stamina. So I'm going to do that to gain myself a stamina.
And your shield. Don't forget about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
my shield is, if I defended this round.
Oh, but you didn't.
I didn't.
Very good check.
But I might next round.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead to go to the recovery phase. Yep. We're going to reset our armor, which are not going to be relevant right now. We're going to gain more stamina equal to our recovery level. So Meg's going to get an extra one there, and Kyle and I will get 3. And then we resolve any effects, as well as drawing a card.
Should we receive the damage from this? Or not until the next?
No, we will. Yep.
Okay.
Right now?
Yep. You take 1 damage.
Alright. And I'm going to gain my 4 up to 8. And take a card.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and... because I think I have a few things I can do right now. I'm going to play Prayer of Regeneration. This doesn't cost me anything. It grants 2 healing. So I'll grant 2 healing to Meg.
Okay, so that's going to get rid of my poison.
Exactly. And then I'm going to use my once per round.
Sorry.
When I heal or support, I can grant an eye healing. So I'm going to grant you a heal. So your poison's gone. I'm just the sacrificial lamb over here with the poison.
Love it.
But doing the refresh phase, I can spend 1 to grant 2 healing. So I'm setting myself up for healing on an ongoing basis now.
Okay. I'm going to play...
I still have more I can do.
Oh, so this was from last round.
Oh, that was my first prepare, which cost nothing anyway. Never mind.
I'm going to play Swift Strike to do a damage, and my next action is 1 less. And then I'll also Smash. So that'll bring me down to 2 stamina left. But that's going to let me put 2 chips in. I'm going to get to draw a card, and overall I'm doing 4 damage.
Okay. So we'll put those here for now. We'll put those in at the end of the hero phase with everybody else.
Okay. But I did do 4 to him.
Oh, you did 4 damage?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take on. Are you guys attacking this round as well?
No, so you're the only one with red cards. We have very few attacks.
So you let me know if you might, because I can help
I
you
see what you're saying.
be a little stronger.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not attacking right now.
Okay, but if you ever feel the need, I can make you a little stronger.
I hear you.
Meg, go.
Well, I think I'm going to do on my turn. I am going to play this card over here. So this card is going to be 3. I'm going to play this before this. So I'm going to retcon that. So I'm going to pay 3 down to 1 over here. Grant an ally 2 card draw. So Meg, I'm going to give you 2 card draw and
Amazing.
1 stamina. Okay. I'm going to have to place that
Amazing.
over there. And then your next card over here costs 1 less. So I'm going to deal with that soon. So I'll just keep this in play for right now.
Mine or yours?
Mine.
Okay.
My next regular action costs 1 less. But the main reason I did that, well, not main reason, multiple reasons, is that will also trigger this. If I support and then heal, which I did, I can grant 2, which lets me get rid of my poison.
Nice.
So all poison's gone. Although, isn't he just going to attack us again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Does
gonna
each
work
attack
on
inflict
this.
more poison?
It does.
Oh, so fine. So I still feel like it is something. Okay, cool.
But
Cool.
Meg, I'm gonna make your day even better.
Okay.
So first off, go ahead and take, put 1 threat token on top of the bag.
Okay.
So one mechanic we haven't mentioned is that when threat tokens go on top of the bag, we pull those first. So that's a guaranteed attack. That'll go toward Meg.
Is this card considered in my discard pile already or not yet?
Not yet.
It is in the play area.
Okay, so not yet discarded. Cool.
And then go ahead and take 3 block.
Amazing. Well, based off of that,
Do you have anything that costs 2 that you'd like me to pay for you?
let me do something first. So I'm going to discard this card to gain 1 more stamina. And then with my 4, I'm going to play Deflect. So with Deflect, I'm going to get to put 1 more in, but I get 2 more block, which brings me up to my 5. I'll get to draw a card, and now my next action is 2 less. So I could play another thing.
Interesting.
Which honestly, I'm just going to follow that up where that's my next action is 2 less. I'll play Mocking Blow, put 2 more chips in, and 1 more damage.
And did you generate the extra
Not yet.
token from that? Okay.
Because that only just happened, kind of.
Okay.
So this will do a damage. And then I think, oh yeah, obviously I'll just do that extra thing because now I'm at full
Nice.
thing.
All right.
A little scary, but
It's a little
fine.
intimidating.
But I'm fine about
You're
it.
all in.
Now, do you
This
need...
is what a tank should be
Do you have
doing.
any 2-cost cards you'd like played?
No, but I'd love to give you some cards and stuff.
Sure.
How's that sound?
Sure, why not? I'll
All
take
right.
it.
Go ahead and take
How many cards?
2 cards, 1 stamina.
Ooh, 1 stamina. That changes everything. Okay.
I am also going to play my Trickery, which is like one of my background cards. And it's going to let me return some of my action cards to my hand. So I'm going to pick... So these can just stay here.
Yeah,
will
those
stay
are
in.
generated.
I'm going to pick my Deflect and my Swift Strike to go back to my hand.
Okay. Now, Meg has a lot of tokens going in the bag.
Yeah, but that's okay. I have 5 shield.
Perfect. I'm going to also go ahead. I'm going to pay this, paying 2 because I have 1 discount. So I'm going to go down to 0 over here, and I'm going to grant you 7 healing. I believe you can only go to a maximum of 15, though, but it's still worth it.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I believe you're going to 15
15
now.
health?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I assume you cannot heal above.
You cannot.
Cool.
Yeah, maximum.
I can also return a heal, but that's not going to be relevant, and I'll play this card token on that, because that happens. Alright, that puts me down at 0. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Alright, are we all done?
So, yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to do... I'll do a... No, I'm good as well. I trust Meg. She's going to keep us safe.
I can spend X to draw X, okay? I can spend 1 to gain 2 and
Well,
4.
Alex,
Yeah.
if we had known that and did that a little bit better, I have this spear where I could have spent a health
Yeah,
to
do it.
gain +1
Yeah.
of these on
Absolutely.
one of my cards.
We actually
and
have
then you heal me.
an official rule that you can go back into your turn as long as you haven't learned new
We're going
information.
back.
I love it.
And you haven't learned any new information.
Good.
That would be
So
relevant.
yeah, because if you could have healed me even more.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
great. We'll do even more of my tokens. Let's
Oh,
beat me up.
scary. I'm trying... All right.
But that's good, because you have 5 block. You're going to absorb all their attack. 1
I
second.
mean, hopefully.
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking... Because the thing I'm realizing...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's bad.
I can heal when I need to, too.
Is there...
Yeah,
Is there any way for me to get more? Oh, maybe, because I can do
More
these.
what?
you can discard a card.
So what I'm thinking is, she has a lot of tokens going back.
Right.
And he does 6 a strike.
Yep.
If I get 2 more stamina, I can activate this, where his damages do nothing, and therefore the poison won't go into her.
That's...
So I think
That's
it's
great.
worth the cost.
I mean, I'm fine with poison. It's not a big deal.
I think
But it
it's
just nullifies
unnecessary.
3 heals in a row.
You're
That's...
gonna- yeah. You're gonna get I'm not my own that. Oh, that's cool, but I want that.
It's the best
Right,
use of
I'm gonna
charm I've ever
discard-
seen. By the way.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm gonna discard these 2 over here to generate the 2, and then pay for this. So all his attacks do 1 less, which now mean that you hopefully take 0 damage and therefore 0 poison.
So,
Amazing.
Cool.
So you're making his attacks do less damage?
His attacks do
Amazing.
5 damage. Yeah, and you have 5 block.
Okay.
Are we good?
we are. Now, technically, I could still die, but, you know...
It's just
I don't
chances are
think
so
so.
small.
Okay, this
I could have
one's
given
on
you the 7
top.
healing if we cared.
I mean, I could have
Do you want
maybe
the
put
7
one
healing?
more thing in the bag.
Probably. Otherwise, I will...
No, I don't want to.
Yeah. Do you mind?
I'm gonna give him the 7 healing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go down to 8.
Is that where I was?
Well, you technically were at 9 and then
Okay.
paid 1
That's
because
what
I
I
was
was
healing
going
you.
to say.
So
Is I wanted to make
technically,
sure. Well, I wanted to make
So
sure
this
we
one-
did do that.
yeah.
We're going to pull this one first.
okay. So we know the first strike hits Meg and nothing happens. Which I love.
Now, one thing I haven't mentioned here
Yes.
is this card right here. We've not read that yet. So we're welcome to. Once we... Maybe, why don't we do during the next hero phase?
Sure. Also, does this trigger before the attack? Because he's at 14.
Oh, it should. Yes, absolutely.
Oh no, was that my entire... Was that for nothing?
No, we'll see. So we'll go ahead and flip this.
Yes.
And flip 2B.
Okay.
All right, you want to read the flavor text?
Okay, so the raptor flaps its wings and soars up into the air. It rains caustic spittle upon the shoreline. You notice a lifeless body at the edge of the shore. Heroes may only attack if they are using a bow or a spear. Meg has a spear and she's our attacker. A hero may spend 3 to investigate the corpse, and then we flip to 4C. We add 4C, I guess, or we flip it, or we add it. We add it.
Yep.
If the heroes have dealt 6 damage while this card is active, we're going to flip 4B, and then put 4C and 4D in play, and also get rid of this card. And the Ragnar attacks with Poison Volley. Each hero receives 5 damage and becomes poisoned. Wait, so did this nullify his last attack? So he didn't do this.
So he's actually not attacking, this way.
Okay.
So it changes the way the attacks work. So we're not pulling threat tokens.
Okay. So Meg's still gonna not take any damage.
She won't take any.
But she still will become poisoned.
Yes.
Okay. So I take 5 damage and become poisoned. This feels like I planned around something happening and it did not go the way I wanted it to happen.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Do you want to take that back even?
No.
Okay.
No.
Otherwise you would die. So that's
I
fine. Good call.
also wouldn't have known information, and so without knowing the information, I would have wondered.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
But so I take 4 damage over here. Oh, so 4, not there. Okay, great. Okay, so I take 4 damage instead of 3, and I will have to deal with that. And I get poisoned. Where's poisoned?
Here we go. Got you.
Uh-oh.
3.
Oop.
And let me go ahead and explain this one, and I might change even what you
Okay.
do. So the shoreline is sparse and provides little cover, but you notice reeds that would provide some shelter from the creature's attacks. Heroes may spend 1 stamina to place one of their tiles into the reeds. Heroes that do that, essentially are not going to get hit by the poison volley. So you could spend 1 stamina to go in here and not get hit by the volley.
Right now?
Yes. Even before the attack went out.
Okay.
But we
So
spent all
when
the
this
time.
flipped, we could do that.
Oh, one second. You're saying we would have flipped before we got to the next round?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
Well, in that case, I'll take back those cards. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
Because that makes sense. Okay. So
instead of spinning this, you
Yes.
can just run into the weeds,
Yeah.
and she'll be the only one who's
So I'll discard one of these cards instead, and then I'll run into the weeds.
perfect.
I put the token over here.
And I'm gonna do this.
Do I put a token down here? Is that what I mark?
Yep. Yeah, just
Okay.
take one of your tokens.
So I don't get poisoned.
I'll be there. Perfect.
Okay. And Meg, you're not
You
running?
did get the poison, right, Meg?
I didn't have any stamina.
Oh, that would do it.
And you've got all the block anyway.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah. But I will
Okay.
gain one from this.
Up to 2, and only 2 of us can be in the weeds anyway in a 5-player game. And a 3-player game, it looks like.
Yep.
Heroes in the weeds are not affected by poison volley, do not generate tokens, and may not attack the ranctor. If heroes are out of the weeds, they may not heal or support an ally in the weeds, and vice versa. Oh. Well, that feels...
So you have to come out of the weeds.
Do you
to
help
the-
her? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that seems... we'll figure it out. Anyways, we go to the next cycle. Recovery phase. Meg's going to get 1 poison.
Should I have that token?
Yes, it's
Just
still on top of the
rolls
bag.
that
No,
Oh, it's on top of the bag.
Yeah, we haven't
Okay,
drawn
okay.
the bag yet.
Alright.
Alright, so Meg, you're going to gain a poison, or 1 damage, I believe.
I took the damage.
Okay, then we're going to reset our reset your defense, unfortunately. Gain our stamina,
I mean, that's okay.
and then draw a card. Resolve any effects that trigger there.
Alright.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Okay, so we're just trying to do damage first.
At this point, yeah.
Alright. I could. Are you going to be able to do much damage? Because I can reduce.
don't know.
Okay.
Let me see. I maybe.
I can also give you, potentially, depending on what we think is valuable, I can give you 2 stamina.
I think that would be good because I can put
And these
something
cards
into
should
play that I think is a good idea. You can give me
Okay.
stamina.
Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, let me just do things in order here. Oh, there's so much I want to do.
You need cards and stamina?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give her stamina right now. So I'm going to pay for...
You just have to come out of the reeds, remember?
Oh, that's right. Grant an ally stamina. How important is stamina?
I can do other stuff.
Interesting.
It's not crazy. I just need to know.
Okay, so I think I'll stay in the weeds for right now because I think I want to prep for next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you
Okay.
don't die.
I'll be okay.
That's
I'm a
the
little
thing.
worried about your health.
Oh,
over
I'm totally fine.
there. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna fix it. I just have to discard things instead.
Jeez. All right.
So I'm gonna discard this flurry attack to gain another stamina.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 6 to put this stubborn guy into play. So he's going to let me put 2 in, but I only have 1 left.
Yes, I will say the stamina bonus from that is
Mm-hmm.
only going to trigger on attacks, and this one actually is only going to count as 1 attack.
Yeah, but I like him giving me this
Fair,
at least
fair,
for
totally
now.
fair.
I don't know. I mean, I could spend other things if we think that's better.
It will certainly keep you alive.
Let's see.
So in the
yeah,
meantime,
because he gives me 4.
Doing refresh, I'm going to pay that 1 to give myself 2.
Smart.
So that I can at least potentially stay
Yeah,
alive. Although I don't know how I
we'll
will
still
stay
do it.
alive.
Well, you're not going to get hit as
So
long as you're
this will
inside
go
the
in.
reeds.
Do I not get hit by that attack at all?
No, you don't get attacked by this at all.
Oh, then I should have 4 or 5 more health.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I took the attack.
My bad.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I can give you cards and stamina, Alex, or I can give you cards and stamina, Meg. Either one of you.
If I had 2 more stamina, I would be able to attack and then gain a final shield. But, like, not super necessary. I feel very confident where I am, so
Yeah, we need to put some.
I'm
Almost-
also fine
almost
with you
a-
guys
yeah.
doing what you need.
I'm kind of taking a turn to power up while hiding
Yeah.
in the weeds.
Okay. Could you potentially pay a focus then?
I'm going to discard that to go up to 3.
If I give you
Me?
cards and stamina?
Oh, sorry, let me take this back. Can I play a focus? What do you mean by focus? Yeah, I'm playing focus, yes.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes.
If you're doing that, then do you need cards and stamina to pull that off? Or are you good?
I was about to discard a card, but I'll happily take stamina. I just need stamina to pay it off.
Okay, let me.
1 stamina means I'm able to focus.
Okay.
And I can give you the stamina right back.
I need things. Help!
In fact, I have to give you the stamina back.
All right, yeah, go ahead and take 2 cards and 1 stamina.
Okay, so I'll take 2 cards, 1 stamina, and then I'm going to play focus, and then that's going to go there, and that's going to move to 0, and you're going to get 2 stamina right back.
Nice.
And I go up 1 recovery, so I'm prepping for stronger next turns.
All right, I think I'm done. You're gonna survive, Meg?
I think so.
I mean, we know she will. She'll get hit by 5,
Don't
and
get
then it's
hit
good.
by 5 and get
Well, she's
poisoned.
getting hit by. She's getting
And 2
yeah.
poisons.
I got a lot of things in there.
Yeah, I can come out next turn and heal you a decent amount.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Okay.
So.
Well, she can get hit by 4, plus have 2 poisons. That brings it down to 1.
so
No, but she has the
she'll
4
only take
attacks.
the
She has
3
1 defense. Yeah,
damage.
yeah. Okay,
So-
cool. We're fine. We're fine.
Here's a poison, Meg.
Yay.
And you'll take 5 damage reduced by 4 to it's only take 1.
Okay.
And then I'll take the 2 from the poison.
That sounds good. Alright, so moving through recovery phase. So we reset your defense over there. We gain stamina.
And so that is or isn't a regular attack, like for this?
Yeah, since it says it attacks, you're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do I get it from both of
Yep,
these?
yep, yep.
Oh, okay, great.
He was saying
So
you just get
that's
it
good.
once instead of multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I gained
I
a
thought it was doing
card.
special
Did I draw a
damage.
card? I did not draw a card. Draw a card, gain a stamina, and then resolve any effects that happen at the beginning of the round.
Actually, my thing is, we haven't been using it because it's when I defend, but I get -1 from the first attack if I defended this round. So it should have been even 1 less.
Since you
Yeah.
defended, yes.
Cool. So I basically took the poison.
Cool. Cool, cool,
And
cool.
you have 2 poisons in your hand now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, well, I'll work
And
at
that
healing.
one will discard at the. I don't think it even says it on there. It's a misprint. No, it does say discard. At
Yeah.
the end of the round.
Okay.
Because he doesn't do anything anyway.
Exactly.
I
Although-
think...
Okay. So I'm gonna draw. Set this back. And I'm up to 6.
All right. I'm going
Okay.
to come out of the reeds.
I'm also going to come out of
I'm
here.
actually thinking of running over to investigate this thing,
Go for it.
to investigate the corpses.
Go for it.
So I'm spent 1 to come out, and then spending 3 to
So-
investigate.
If anyone has ways to get this poison off of me too,
I'm going to do my best.
I will probably die if I don't.
Do you have card draw for me, Kyle?
Potentially.
Okay, let's see what comes out first.
You wanna read that for us?
Little remains of the once humanoid shape, its bones picked clean. Nearby you find a bow. The hero that spent this gains item 21. That hero may spend 2 to give item 21 to another player. So you have a bow now,
I do.
which means you could attack it. And then this goes away.
It was going to be there.
Whoops.
Alright, I'm gonna attack for 1 damage.
Okay.
And then use this ability to play this for 2 as well.
When you're turning defending, you discard to the top of your deck, okay?
Yep. So can you put the damage on him?
Damage, how much damage you do?
1.
1. Okay, we get a 1 damage, here we go. I'll put on this card so we can know that we get to 6. Okay. And then...
And then because of this, I'm gonna get an extra shield.
Okay. I am going to support, so I'm going to play this card over here. I was going to put 1 token on it.
You're going to have to come out, remember?
Yeah, I am going to pay 1 to come out.
Okay.
Okay. And then if grant 3 heroes 1, so everyone can take 1. What's it called? So I'm going to take 1.
Okay.
You may return a support. You discard power to the top of your deck.
Is this something that heals because I'm dying?
Do you have any attacks, Meg?
I did this attack.
Okay. Do you have 1
Um,
more, potentially? Especially if I could reduce the cost of...
No. I got a lot of defense right now.
That's okay. Go ahead and reduce the cost of this one by 1. So just get 1 stamina back.
Okay. Lovely.
And I did 1 more damage.
Now don't forget, you do have your this over here. The problem is a heal right now.
We'll only take 1 of these
I
cards away.
know, I know. That's the problem because I have some.
Yeah.
Do you have any baby heals?
What happens when she dies?
She's out for the encounter.
What happens to her heals? What happens to her poison?
They go away.
So when she dies, her poison goes away.
Yes.
Okay. Just die.
Oh my god.
No,
I don't think we're going to be able to survive the encounter
That's
without
not
her.
nice.
She is our tank and our attacker.
Just
So
die.
you.
Yeah, who's attacking if not me?
You should be
Who's
upset
attacking if not me?
at me. You should be upset at me. I said just die, and he designed this game, so he should not be upset at me.
Oh.
See?
I see what she's saying.
Now my sequence of questions make sense? No, genuinely.
What?
Just die.
I'm sorry. Okay, what?
Genuinely just die.
Why?
Because it'll all work out.
Okay.
It'll all work out. We the limited information. It will all work out.
Okay.
I'm not saying intentionally die, but if you die, don't
Okay.
worry.
I'll spend
Okay.
2 more.
Are you saying we're trying not to play?
No, I'm saying you
I don't
won't die.
understand.
I'm saying you're fine. I'm saying you won't die. There's only so much I can say without being like, here's exactly
Alex,
what
go
my
ahead
card
and take
says.
a card.
Alright, I'm gonna take a card. Great. Ooh, I like this card. Meg, do you want more stamina?
I don't know. Sure.
Well, then here
I
you
would
go.
love to heal. I actually need to heal, and that's the only thing I care about. But you can give me stamina.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this to go down to 0, and then go right back up.
Gosh, you got another one?
So I'm going to get... Well, I pull it back from my discard pile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then Meg, you can have 2 stamina.
Great.
Now, so just for the sake of taking the stress off,
And
I'm
I
going to...
played this here to do extra damage.
I'm going to communicate a little more specifically.
Okay.
I have a card that will stop you from dying when you die.
Okay.
As long as you have the...
I probably should have remembered that before I played that.
That's okay. Just keep that in mind.
And then I will not play this card. And I will
I mean, I'm not dying
pay back
yet,
to 2 stamina. Are you going to die this turn?
I don't know, but
Okay.
probably not.
Well, let me
Do you
just
have
hold
4
my
block?
stamina.
Was that
Yeah.
from last? Yeah, you do have 4.
Because I have 3 and then I attacked and defended.
Okay.
And my first one is -1.
Yeah.
I think she will survive. She
Yeah,
just has a
but
ton
it's
of
better to
poison.
just hold on to it just in case.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
hold on to this just in case so that I have the necessity. And the thing is, that because the card specifically, you die and you will get rid of all your poison.
Good.
And then you'll come back to life.
Okay. Great.
Which seems like a faster way than dealing with all your poison. Okay. I think... Oh, and then you and I are being attacked, aren't we?
We are if we stay out there. I'm actually probably going to hop
Okay.
back in.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
You're right, that does make sense. Yeah, I'm going to hop back. Oh, but then I can't heal if she dies. Let's math this out, because we need to know if you're dying this turn. This turn, you're going to take 5 damage from this, right? That's going to be reduced by 4, so you're going to take 1 damage.
-1 for the first attack.
So you're going to take 0 damage, and you'll have 3 poisons in your hand. So you're not going to die. We know
Yeah, it
that.
should be at 2.
Okay, so then I will hop... Then, in that case... Well, in that case, I'm going to do 2 things. I will go ahead and play this card, because
Nice,
that puts me at the max.
Yep.
And then I will go ahead and discard another card to be able to hop back in. I will play this card so I can get to generate 1 more, and then hop back in here. Okay. I think we are min-maxing this appropriately, with some learning curves.
Oh, for sure.
All right, I'm done.
I'm good as well.
Yep.
Meg.
Okay. Great. He's going to attack just Meg, going to do 0 damage and give you a poison card.
Okay. And then I'll take 3 damage.
Okay, then Meg will take 3 damage. Okay.
Thank you.
Meg is all up on poisons.
Okay, and then we draw our card, we refresh our stamina. I'm gonna go up to 5 stamina, which is nice. And I can actually choose to pay 2. Kyle, I'm gonna pay 1 stamina and heal you for 2 with this over
Thank
here.
you. I was getting a little low.
I just figure like I have the stamina coming in at this point, may as well.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Go ahead and take 2 stamina.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of just literally just playing a waiting game of waiting for Meg to die so I can properly do other things.
Meg, how's the damage coming? Any chance you could do 3 or 2?
I think I have like nothing.
Ooh,
If I could draw cards, but right now I have literally nothing.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't have card
okay.
draw, unfortunately.
Then I'm gonna change what I'm doing.
But yeah,
Take-
card draw.
take
would
back
do-
that 2
Actually,
stamina.
I
Take
can
back?
maybe draw
Yeah.
a card on myself. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play this deflect for 4. And it's gonna have me put a chip in, but I don't have any.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That's
gain 2
going to the
shield
top of the bag.
and draw a card. And my next action card is 2 less. Okay, so I
Okay.
can attack. So now I'll play this for 1. Which again, I don't have a chip, but I will attack for 1, which is actually 2 because of this card.
Okay.
And then I'll gain 2 more shield. And then, because I've attacked and defended, I'll gain my 5th shield. And then I can follow up with a twin strike, which costs no stamina, but I can
Nice.
only play it if I've attacked this round, and it does 2 damage.
That's
because
another
of
one to
this
the top of
again.
the bag.
Yep.
So when you play this and there's nothing there, we pull to the top.
Oh,
Exactly.
so another 2 damage.
Alright, so he goes to 6 over here, and then 1 more on top. I assume the 1 more gets residual.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all of those get...
So we're gonna go ahead. We add C already, so now we add D. And we get rid of this card. Okay.
We'll go ahead and flip. So do all the steps there.
So we flip. Oh, we flip B.
Yep.
So this B. This B gets flipped.
Yep.
Okay. And we're still in there.
Yep.
Great. He should have 1 more damage on him as well. So he's at 13 total. The shoreline is sparse and provides little cover, but you notice reeds that would provide some shelter from the creature's attacks. Heroes may spend 1 to place 1 of the tokens here, and so same thing basically.
Yep, that one's
Is
the
there any
same.
difference on the other side?
So it's 4C that...
We
here go.
flipped.
This is
because we
the
flipped
one.
this one.
Yeah, there we go. It's supposed
Alright.
to be 4C that we flipped.
Okay. The raptor's wings are shredded and unable to support its weight. As it descends to the shore, its belly shifts in color to a bright red. Defeat the raptor, at which point we'll get rid of cards, and it's going to be attacking 3 times for 6 damage each. Okay.
There's also a new little mechanic
Tail.
over here.
So we have a new tail, which requires 6 damage to hit the tail. And does that count against it? Is it 19 plus 6, or is it just a choice?
Damage done to the tail does not deplete the ring torso health.
Each time a hero attacks the tail, they become poisoned. If the heroes defeat the tail, we flip this card. Oh, you think you could sever the large serpentine tail completely, though? It might not like it. So I think we get something if we kill the tail. Sever. I think we get something if we kill the tail.
Sure.
Because right now his total health is 19, and we're at 13 done. So we could either deal 6 more directly, or try to hit the tail.
So this brings my things to the top of the bag if I don't have any.
Yes.
Correct.
I'm going to spend a health with my spear to pull another one out.
Oh, that's
Alright.
smart,
I might
because if
as
you're
well.
dying anyway, yeah,
So you
makes
got
sense.
5 on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Can you heal her, though? Because she's going to be taking 3 hits.
Which we're fine with.
So she'll die, you'll
Yes.
heal her, and then she'll take another hit.
So the way
Is my block roll over?
So the block, so what I could do is, right now she has 5 block, I could just do this to give 1 more block again.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
To reduce
Then she'll
And I do
only
have
die
this-
once in the recovery phase.
Well, how many poisons do you have in your hand?
3.
So she'll die 3 times from the poison.
So let's go back to the question I asked earlier.
If I die,
When she
does
dies, the poison
leave
goes
my
away.
hand?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
So then the first poison dies, poison leaves her hand,
Yep.
she pops back up with 1 health, and she's good to go.
Exactly.
So I will pay for this to do that.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, yeah, the past few rounds have definitely been
me.
contingent upon that. I do need to pop out of there though, so I do need. If you have stamina to give me, that'd be great. Otherwise, I could discard cards.
I have nothing.
Yes, I'll give you 2.
Okay, great. That's exactly how much I need. So I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna go back to 4. I'm gonna pay 1 to leave over here, so that I'm now no longer in there, and that way I can now afford to heal her when she dies. And both of us are taking. Well, I'm taking 1 less damage. Oh, I'm not taking any damage because that's not happening this round. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you won't get attacked.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready to go into the next round.
Awesome. I am as well. This one was generated by you. All right, so we're gonna get 3 attacks. We're gonna finally start cutting into this thing. 1, 2, 3, Meg. But you're taking 0 damage from each of them.
Yep.
Lovely.
Then
And
we
no
go into
poisons.
the next round.
Yep.
And then at this point, I believe Meg will die, and I will immediately pay 3 to go ahead and
So do
heal
I
you.
lose all of them
All the
now?
poisons because
Okay.
you die. Yep.
And I'm going to melee play this card immediately after an ally dies. Grant that ally 1 health. So you are at 1 health right now.
Okay.
But I have more where that came from.
Oh,
I
and
just
was
needed to heal you
attacked,
first.
So I do gain a thing though.
Okay. And then this will go. I'll place this over here, and this will go on top of that. This should be in my discard pile. Okay. And these go back to Meg, right? Or no, these are on the back.
No, those are on the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these ones.
Those
Okay.
go back to the Meg.
Great.
All right.
And now we draw a card, gain our stamina, and go into the next round.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, this is a
And
thing.
how
This
much
is a
health
process.
does he have left?
He has 6 health on him and 6 health on his tail, and the tail only hurts us to attack it, which makes me think we should attack it.
I can do 6 damage.
Because there's nothing.
You can do 6.
Maybe.
Nice.
Because
I'm feeling a
We
little.
could just skip
choppy
the tail
now.
entirely if you want,
We
right?
could for sure.
So that makes me think we shouldn't.
Okay.
Or he's cruel, one or the other.
Oh, this is an instant, so it gets generated immediately. All good.
So my hunter card was play it next to an enemy and it persists.
Mm-hmm.
Does that apply to the tail part of it?
Yeah, is the enemy the card, or is it a specific aspect?
It is this. Yeah, sorry. This is the
Just the
enemy.
one piece.
Yeah, it does not
Okay.
apply to the tail.
But is the tail a separate enemy?
Yes, technically.
Ooh,
It's a separate
cool.
enemy card, probably.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go
This is
ahead
my hero.
and do this, Meg, because you have 2 more cards. You're getting the next 2 hits too, right? Are you? Oh, your health defense is to reset.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
But you're currently taking the next 2 hits at a minimum.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 1 stamina to heal 6.
If you want, I could also just heal you.
Well, I'm gonna do. Well, how much would you heal me?
10.
I think we should do both. So I'm gonna spend the 1 to heal
Okay.
6, but then I'm gonna heal 3 fewer to deal a damage to the tail.
Okay. So you're dealing 1 damage. You are going to become poisoned. But so before you do that, because you're becoming
Yeah,
poisoned,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
do this first. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that.
Yeah.
And you're going to gain 10.
Well, I kind of want to do this twice.
But sure. Oh, but what do you mean?
I can gain three fewer health to do a damage. If I do that to the tail twice.
True,
I
but
can
each
kill the tail
time,
this
but then the
round.
potion won't heal you because the
Oh,
potion's going to heal the poison.
Oh. Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
tail,
I should heal
when
10?
possible. Technically, actually, that's not an attack, Meg. So you're not gonna get poisoned.
Oh.
Oh,
Interesting.
so I could do it twice?
Yeah, you go over it.
Okay, so if I was at 1, you healed me for 10, correct?
I hit you for 10, yep.
So I'd be at 8 first.
Yep.
And do a damage.
Yep.
And then I'll do this, which I already spent my thing because I was at 5.
Yep.
To only heal 3. 2, 3 to deal 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Now here's
2
a
to
question
the tail,
for you.
and this is now drinking on me.
Here's
This
a-
is gone, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Now here's a question for you, Mag. A tactical question. I could take 5 damage to deal 5 more healing. So if you think you're still going to be tanking this up, I might do that.
So, wait, you could heal me more right now?
No, it's part of the same healing, so you wouldn't be able to damage again.
Oh, okay.
It's just basically I can lose 5 to grant.
Yeah.
Actually, it is or. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But also, wait one second. I could do more.
Okay.
Because I could also.
Because
have
right now I
spent-
can do 3 damage to the tail.
You may gain 3 fewer. I can't do that. Okay.
Would you guys like cards?
I'm fine with
Maybe
anything.
that might help me to do 1 more damage.
Go ahead and let's see. How do I want to do that?
Do you want defense?
Believe in you.
Meg, do you want defense?
No,
Because I can give you 3 defense.
I don't think it's... No, I don't
Okay.
need defense at all.
You're sure?
I need... Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
need
okay.
either
Sorry, I
stamina
gotcha.
or cards.
Okay, go ahead and take 3 cards.
3, okay.
Yep.
Well, then I think we'll be in good shape. Okay. Alright, let's assess. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Do you have any stamina you can give me? It's fine if you can't.
I could potentially make that happen. Give me 1 second.
It's totally fine if you can't.
Put myself in death range. That's okay.
Because I could discard a card. But
Can I? Could I play? No, do your thing for now.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and discard a card. So I will
Could either of you give me stamina or not?
I can't right now.
Because I'm going to discard 3 cards for it, but I think that's worth it.
What I can do
Actually,
is
can I do
give you-
4 damage to you and give you 3 cards?
Sure.
Do it, because I can take all the damage.
0 down to
Take 3.
4. Okay, I'll take 3 cards. Great. Okay.
So now if you have a way to give me stamina, that's good, because if not, I'm going to discard cards, but I can discard cards, so...
I don't have a way to give you stamina. What I can do is I can return a card from your discard to your hand, which functionally would be the same thing.
Yeah, let me see if
Okay.
there's... Let me see. Oh. Because I need to do 3 damage to it. Yeah, I would be
Okay.
able to take out the thing, but I won't be able to defend myself as well, but...
Great. So I'm going to support. I'm going to return a card and allies discard to your hand. So go ahead and do that.
Okay.
That's going to cost me 1. It goes in here. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to play Dread, which is going to do 3 damage to the tail. And then this is going to go in someone's persistent slot, and the next time you receive damage, it's increased by 6, but, like, I don't think you're going to get attacked.
All right, I love that.
We're just not going to let it happen.
Wait, his damage isn't wait, what happened?
So if I
The
get
next
hit,
attack it's +6.
Whoever
but, like,
hits.
I'm making sure that's not going to
Wait,
happen.
whoever it hits?
yeah, me. She puts
He's
it in whichever in one
vulnerable.
of our heroes.
Oh, okay, fine.
Right.
So just you.
But then
Okay.
I'm going to follow that up
But
with
I trust
Twin
her. 'Cause
Strike.
She's our tank.
To do the final damage to the tail and put this into the bag.
All right.
Okay. But you take a poison for that.
Well, it is what it is.
Hold off on that then, for a second. I might be able to trigger your mask again.
Okay.
So just give me 1 second, because I think not being poisoned is helpful. So let me go ahead.
Did you already attack this turn?
Yeah, it's the dread I gave you.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
My bad. No.
Yeah,
you're
you're
good.
totally right.
I was like, where'd you
Okay.
go?
So I will
Dread's a funky
discard
card.
this.
It's really fun.
Yeah, because it goes away, because it stays with you round over round, right?
Forever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I only have 4 health anyway. so-
Crazy. Well, it better not get.
Okay. I'm discarding
Fine.
these
Better
two.
be all my chips.
So I'm
you
discarding
have a
2
lot.
cards to
Wow.
generate 2 stamina.
Nice.
And then I'm going to pay that 2 stamina to go do Healing Surge, which is going to reduce me to 0. Because I have 2 heals in my discards, I'm going to grant 2 plus 2 times X. So I'm going to grant 6 healing to Meg. So you get 6 healing, which I assume you want 3 and a damage.
Now, would I have taken the why am I taking the poison for attack?
Every time you hit the tail, you take a poison. If you do an attack, this is not an attack.
But the dread is an attack, correct?
Yeah,
So you will
so
take 1
You will
poison.
you still take
So I
poison.
should
for that.
already have a
Yeah.
poison.
I'm introducing that poison.
But you're saying you're healing this off. Or you're
depends
saying
on-
you did
I
that
could have
before
done
I
it
did all
first.
my
I could
attacks?
have done it first.
Okay,
We're good
okay.
because he supported and healed. You could have granted 2.
Yes,
so
100%. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So you got 15. You have a poison. You
Yeah.
did 1 more damage. He's dead, which means
I'm
this
gonna
damage
use this to have done one more thing to help keep
and
Kyle
this
alive.
damage can deal 2 damage to this.
Now, why is that
Well,
not
sorry, what?
killing this?
Well, because we killed it with the mask.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. The whole,
Should I have 3 less health then?
What? Yes, as you did. I gave you 6 health. You took 3.
Okay.
No, you were at 11.
I went up to 15 because you told me to.
Sorry, no, I gave you 3 health. You should have 14. Sorry, I gave you 6 health, reduced by 3.
Okay.
So you should have plus 3 health because 3 went to the damage on the tail.
I think I gained 3 fewer that I don't think it can go over the 15 and have it.
Right. He's just saying gain 3
I
more.
gave you 6 health, reduced that by 3, so you gain 3 health.
Okay.
So you go to 14, and we deal 1 damage to the tail, and the tail dies.
Okay.
So, and it will go ahead and discard 4C. So
Okay,
get
so
rid
this
of
is
that
gone.
one, and then flip this one. You can read that.
Yeah, okay.
I just don't understand if I'm gaining 3 fewer, how I could be only 1 away from my top.
So you had 11 health, and I gave you 6. But we reduced 6 by 3. So I gave
So
you 3.
I can go over the max
No.
when I use the mask. Is what
I would
you're
assume
saying.
so, because you're not gaining. You're never gaining. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
But it
not
says
get-
you gain fewer health.
Yeah. Instead of gaining 6, you gain 3.
Okay.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Alright. Over here, on this card, that means that this strike is going to hit it, doing 1 more damage there. Because this is the card you play to deal the damage to the tail. And instead you do it here.
Are
So
you,
at
have
14.
you been using this?
I have not, so this would be 1 more, right?
Yeah.
Plus 1, so
And it
that's
has
1 more.
one thing left on it.
Okay. There you go. So that's the 4th attack.
Yeah. You
That was
want
the
to
third
the third
attack.
attack.
go ahead and
Okay.
read this.
A long section of the Rangtor's tail lies motionless in the water's edge. The Rangtor flails about wildly, vivid toxic blood spewing from open wounds. Its belly deepens to a dark red. Defeat the Rangtor, and then get 4E. Each hero becomes poisoned. Oh, this is when it dies.
This is during the enemy phase.
Each hero becomes poisoned, and the Rangtor receives 5 damage. So doing the enemy phase, he's going to take 5 damage
So yeah, it'll actually kill him.
before he attacks us.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, all we need to do is just survive the poison.
Yep.
And what happens to poison at the end of combat? Does
It will
stick
stay
around?
in your stick around. Yes. There's ways to remove that.
Okay.
When you camp, you can.
So as of right now, we can just still finish out the round.
I mean, I should have tried to defend, right? Maybe.
So he's actually not going to attack because
So it
of
doesn't-
he's
yeah.
going to take the damage before. So this is going to happen before the attacks go out.
Okay.
Okay.
So the only thing we could do right now is potentially spend stamina to heal.
Yeah.
But I don't. I mean,
Which
you
I don't
have
think I have any healing abilities at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I could give you like a stamina or 2, but
I can give someone a card draw in theory, but I'd have to give them all my cards. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
oh,
worry.
I guess. Oh, interesting. No, that wouldn't work. And this healing, are we stuck at our
stuck
health?
at your health. Yep.
So I may as well discard this card.
For sure.
Okay, so I'll discard this card to gain 2 health.
There you
I'll
go.
do that as well.
Okay,
Great.
that's that.
So that'll be the end of the encounter. And then, when we defeat the Rangtor, we will go to.
4E is a card, or we get 4E?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. So
Is there a 4E?
there. Well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
For-
but we're supposed
yeah.
to get a 4E.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere. But
In
for
theory.
now, we'll say that that's the end of the Rangtor.
Because that's the
fight.
fun reward for killing this guy. Okay.
Wings or something. We're gonna get his body parts, I think.
All right, and that's it. So we finish him. We put off the side.
Yep.
All right. So here are these.
Thank you.
And what do we do now? We head off to.
We'll go back to the
Sorry.
encounter
Oh.
where we just left
We're
off.
gonna
8.
finish it.
We are
It'll
at 8.
explain what we do and get.
All right. Success. If success. The Rangtor's green blood soaks the ground, but the water is quiet once again. Mark Rangtor defeated. Return to 8 or end exploration and go to map B.
All right, and
Now-
so 4E, I forgot this. That card is not in the game right now. It's a
Sure,
error.
sure.
So it's just going to explain the items that we get based on what we just did.
Great.
So we get some fancy stuff. Let's find it.
And because of like how the round went, should I take 1 more damage from this, or is that the beginning of the round?
That would have been at the beginning of the round.
Great.
So just keep that in your deck for now.
Oh, it's still.
Yeah, it stays. So this is because we killed the tail.
Okay.
It's the enraged
Cool.
scale plane, a new fancy item.
Once per round, you may spend a health to deal +1 damage on your attack. Do you want to replace your armor, or should someone else take that?
Doesn't matter. to me.
And it still gives you the maximum of 3.
Well, actually, if you guys don't attack,
I
then
do have
this
some
is
attacks.
probably better.
I do have some attacks, but not a ton.
Either one is fine with me because I like them both. So
Spend a health.
Whatever you think you might use more often, I would think.
So,
And these are the 3 cards we got from defeating the Ring Tour.
Lovely.
and where do these go?
And we can each
divide
pick.
if we want.
Yeah,
Okay.
however
So we have Coordinated Strike, we have Slither, and we have Keep Your Distance. Okay. Well, we have Select a Hero Contains. I do like Preparing. I like Preparing. I'll take Coordinated Strike.
Okay. It goes with your purple anyway.
Yes. Okay.
I'm happy with either.
I'll take, this was in Defend, so you could potentially benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Keep Your Distance.
Okay. At this point, we return to 8 or end exploration and go to map B. So we're back to the map, I believe.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Perfect. So we're back to the map over here. Okay, so right now, as I mentioned earlier, this is kind of a whole lot of stuff as far as the adventure of it goes. And despite Meg's insistence that we head to the island, we do want to kind of give you a view into the advanced classes. That's what we're going to be getting.
But don't you guys want to know what's in that island? I know you're going to be playing this and looking straight toward that island and say, I'm going to find out what that is.
Well, that's the whole pitch right now. In order to keep this a little spoiler friendly, we're going to skip all the parts of where we are going to get to the next part. We're going to jump forward a bit in time. We'll do a little swoosh and skip ahead, get into our advanced classes, and then probably see one more encounter in this. So we'll see you in a second. And we're back. We're about to go hunting for our advanced classes before diving into a second encounter at some point. But before we do, Meg, despite all the attacks she got, is at nearly full health, but the two of us are a little bit less so. So we're going to go ahead and dive into a campfire phase so you can see what that looks like, and so that we can not die when we have our next encounter. All while Meg takes a break, munches on some chicken, but he and I are going to rest a little bit. You want to walk us through the campfire?
Absolutely. So first off, we're going to add a time. This would be in our little notebook, so we would mark that, meaning essentially the poison's getting more and more into our bloodstream, bad stuff. We're going to spend 2 of our
And to
supplies.
be clear, that's the greater world poison, not the last encounter we
Yes,
had poison.
yes,
Just
yes.
in case, so that you know what's going
The
on.
pale mist creeping into
Yeah.
our veins. And then we're going to go ahead and heal to full.
Okay.
We can remove 1 condition out of our deck.
Lovely.
I don't know if I have any in my deck. I think
I do.
yeah,
I think it's
you
just
had.
that poison.
I'm a little sick.
Turns out she does benefit from the campfire.
And then we'll do 1 campfire event.
As the fire crackles steadily, the face folk gathers everyone close and begins to tell the story of one of their... The fae folk, not the face folk. The fae folk gathers everyone close and begins to tell the story of one of their people's fables. The fae folk hero chooses one. Either...
That's me.
Oh, you're the fae folk hero? Okay. Do you want When Poffy Lost His Swings? Or The Bloom Birth?
That's so sad. Not the first one. It's when he lost his wings.
But it's a good story event. Something happened.
Not that one. The other one.
I want to read the other one. Alright, we're going to read The Bloom Birth. You begin. Yashal, with serpent's tongue, coaxed his sister into blooming as a radiant flower, only to pluck her petals and scatter them, birthing the faithful where each fell. Gain the Bloom Birth card.
Interesting.
Alright, I will grab that. We can continue on.
Wow, I'm glad we didn't read the other one. It would have made you feel worse. Okay.
Lovely.
Here we go.
And is that going into my deck?
Absolutely. It's an optional, so you can put it in there.
You
if
could have
you'd like.
gotten the Fallen
Oh, but I would have
Dragon.
to slot it in. Here's my poison, even though I do expect it may come back. Alright. Bloom Birth Tail. It's a persistent. When this card enters play, and after each round, place a counter on it. After 3, discard this card. And I can grant 2 health to 3 different heroes, draw 2 cards, and each hero may remove a chip from the back,
Cool.
which is pretty good.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
And are we ready to move forward?
Yeah, let's go into the...
Let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to region 26 over here, so we're going to open the Echoes of the Sundering storybook and check out 26. Which is further. There we go. Peaceful Cops. If Aberrate rescued, nope. If absent Aberrate, nope. If otherwise. The moment you enter the copse, you're bathed in a strange, soothing warmth. Only little wisps of the mare curl up from the ground, and beams of sunlight stab the leaves like spears. No glow infects the flora. You quickly survey the area. A shimmering light dances on the grove's edge. A low hum emerges from a cracked pillar of alluvium. One of the trees is bending and stuttering in the wind. Small trenches have been freshly dug across roots and fallow ground. As you stare at them, another divot forms. Some unseen claws digging at the earth while you stand there. We can leave, we can examine the dance of light, or we can examine the low hum, or we can examine the strangely bent tree, or the divot.
Wow.
Lots of things to explore.
Meg, do you have a preference?
What
How
do
about
you
this?
think?
I'll eliminate 2 and you pick from the other
No, what are you thinking?
two. One of the trees is bending and stuttering. There's a low hum. I like the low hum.
Okay.
Low hum. The hum emerged from the top of the pillar, reaching somewhere high up in the trees. Nothing extraordinary here, just an old singing stone. Okay, mine was a bust. Your
Okay.
turn.
Give me the options.
The dance of light, the divot, or the strangely bent tree.
I guess the tree.
Strangely bent tree,
Seems
26.3.
spooky.
The movement of the tree was only an illusion. It is quite ordinary, just like the other trees, although its bark is a little darker. A mantis is perched on one of its gnarled roots. We can leave, or we can touch the mantis.
I guess we'll touch it.
You place a finger on the mantis's head. Nothing happens.
Okay.
You can leave, or you can end exploration, go to map D, or you can touch the mantis again.
And if we do that, then we'll have to add a time and continue reading.
I guess I'll do it again.
You place a finger on the mantis's head. Nothing happens.
Huh.
If you touch the mantis again, do you want to touch the mantis
I
again?
feel like it's gonna explode.
It does feel like that.
Sure.
You place a finger on the mantis's head. It looks up at you. Its mouth is moving.
What I'm picturing is it's like one finger and then a second finger and the third finger. So I'm like slowly touching more fingers on it.
Its mouth is moving. Is it saying something? You hear a voice. Or are there just noises echoing in your head? The words don't quite make sense. The insect seems to be gesturing at the dancing light at the edge of the copse. It waves its spindly limbs. Looks like it wants you to stab the light. If you stab the light, continue reading, or you can leave.
Sure. I'll sure.
You approach cautiously, your weapon at the ready, and with a cry you thrust forward. The spell bursts and the light expands, splattering across the underside of the tree leaves. You are blinded in a bath of white radiance. I will say, I don't know what happens next. I hope we die in some terrible explosion, because they gave us 17 chances to leave and we chose not to. I feel that was a warning. Streaks of light envelop you. Shadows dart across your vision. You are floating through an endless void for a second? An hour? Your sight finally returns and you find yourself in the same thicket as before. Now it's much larger and filled with an assortment of woodland creatures standing atop a hill. To the right is a being shrouded in a vague greenish haze, which appears to be acting as a shield of sorts against the soldiers who have rallied around the creature with their weapons drawn. At the head of the pack is a tall blue elf with glowing banes. At the sound of your arrival, she turns towards you and her brow furrows. Her voice is strained as she shouts, "You do not belong here. Do you think you will rescue the Aberrite? It cannot hold out much longer. We will soak the ground in your blood and we will take the beast to Barathoth." The Aberrite rises to its feet and its shield dissipates into the sun's glow above the grove. It looks like the creature and its companions are going to join you in the fight. You feel awe and then surprise as a root juts out of the ground beneath you. It winds itself around you faster than you can get out of the way. Immobilized, the tip of the root touches your forehead. A wave of wholeness and power washes through you. Gain Druid cards 160 to 170. One hero should claim the Druid class and adjust their deck as desired.
Whoa.
Gain encounter cards 7A through D, and place out 7, 7A, and 7B. So we got the Druid class, and it's time to go ahead and defend the Aberrite encounter.
Okay. Wow. Ooh, and look at
Okay.
it.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up. We'll take another small little brief cut over here as we figure out who's going to become the Druid and how that's going to evolve, and we'll be right back to defend the Aberrite. We are back, and it's time to defend the Aberrite. I went ahead and took the Druid class. It pairs naturally with my various healing, giving me more healing and a whole new roots mechanic. You'll get to see that in play as we go through it. And we're going ahead and defending the Aberrite, not attacking it, because our goal here is to heal it to 30 health over here. You notice that the roots you were taught to cast glow vibrant green, the Aberrite's power enhancing your own. Place 10 in the bag.
All right, so I'm going to go and put 10 of these encounter tokens into the bag.
Goodness.
When a token is pulled from an enemy attack, the Aberrite receives the attack. If the Aberrite gained at least 10 last round, the Druid's class cards affect all heroes instead of themselves. And if the Aberrite has less than 20, we'll flip to there. Okay, if the Aberrite has 60 or 100, okay. Okay, so we will...
essentially we're trying to heal them all the way up to 60.
Cool. And then we have the commander over here, dash forward ahead of our troops. The card is the commander. If an enemy it has 22 health. If the commander is killed before the Aberrite reaches 60 or 160, then we go ahead and do that. So they're going to be doing 6 and primarily attacking the Aberrite, it looks like. Because we have 2 tokens of our own in the bag each, and then there's 10 of the Aberites. So we're going to start the combat. We're going to go ahead and draw our 5. We're going to set our stamina according to our levels. And we are going to start ourselves off.
We got this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now for my Druid over here, do I activate it now or only next round?
You can activate it right now.
Alright, so I could.
I'm sorry, actually,
No.
I think it's at refresh only.
Yeah,
which
so
is
and refresh is
excluding the
skipped.
first round. Yep.
Alright, perfect. Okay. So, time to agonize over how we're going to do this. And we are trying to And for the Aberrate, when it gains at least 10, is that for the rest of combat that Drew's class cards affect all heroes? Or is it just for that round?
Each round.
So each round would be that check resets.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Can I put you on top of the bag, Meg?
Sure.
All right, go ahead and place one of those on there. And
If
then-
anyone has 1 stamina for me, that'd be cool, but I really...
Take 2.
I can do it myself. Okay, I will
That was
take
good.
2. And then I will play...
And would you like
if
one?
I have 2...
Sure. I'm not saying no to it. Okay.
I'm going to play Swift Strike to do a damage, and then reduce my next action card. And then I will also play Focus to do 2 damage total, and I'll be able to bump up my recovery again, which is great.
Right. I am going to place Nature's Embrace into your slot over here.
Great.
This basically means that I can spend 1 to grant 3 extra healing whenever I heal you. I feel that you're someone who could benefit from that.
Yeah. That is
Okay.
great.
Then I'm going to
Alright.
place Transferal in my zone. Once per round, I can discard a card to gain 2. And honestly, I think I'm going to use that right now. I'm going to discard a card right now to gain 2, going up to 6 over here.
You know what? I'm gonna have used this to take an extra damage, and oh no, yeah, and I can put this in the back.
Now, is there a max hand size?
I think
7.
that was also
7.
going
Right.
over.
And here, we'll just put those here for now. Unless you were... Oh,
I think one of those was
the,
from the one you said, yeah. And
At
then
the end of the hero
is
phase,
from
we'll...
this, but this.
Nice.
Okay. And
I'm
we
good.
don't want the... And right now, they're going to be attacking for 18 total, and if we get dipped to below 20, that's bad. So, for example...
We have one that's going to be guaranteed on Meg.
Oh, so it's only going to be hit for 12 right now. So I'm going to still help that by doing this. I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to put 1 over here, and then grant 4 healing to the Aberrate.
Great.
Okay. And then I might be crazy. I might be crazy right now. And I might use my... I didn't use this all the last combat over here. I'm going to use my Singing Stone. Once per encounter, I can spend X to draw X. I'm going to spend 5.
Nice.
Going down to 0 and draw 5 cards to set myself up over there. So I'm going to draw 5 cards. No idea what they
Wow.
are, but I'm going to have a whole lot of cards for next round.
It's a lot.
Cool.
No way you can do 6 more healing to the Aberrite, can you?
Would that help us a lot?
Well, because then it'll make this thing
Oh.
go to everybody instead of just yourself.
But that doesn't it reset each round?
It does.
But... Oh, these cards will... I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So we need 6 more healing. Because I did 4. I'm not confident. Can you give me any more?
I can pay... Ooh.
And is the Aberrate considered an ally? I assume so.
Yes, the Aberrite is an ally.
Okay, so I could, if you give me some stuff to work with, I can give you 3 as well. I can give either of you 3 stamina.
If you give me 3, then I can give you 3.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 stamina. I'm going to discard this to give you 3 stamina.
Love that.
And if you give it right back to me, because you're an ally. So
I'm
I
actually paying for your ability, so whatever it is, just
Okay.
you can do it.
All right, I'm going to play this over here. So I'm going to play Nourish over here. I'm going to take another token of it, grant an ally 7, and this card's still in play, right, until the end of the round, so it's not my discard. Or is it-
Right.
played it this
No,
way.
this one actually is an instant, so
Oh, so
this
it goes
goes
to the discard.
immediately.
Okay, great. So I'm going to take it back to my hand.
This also goes.
I can place it on the top of my deck. Yeah, I'll place it on the top of my deck. Okay, so grant an ally 7, so I'm going to grant 7 to them. Okay,
Nice.
and then I'm going to put it on the top of my deck.
11. All right, so that is going to
Lovely.
trigger the thing for next round, and then I'm going to do something else.
Let me see if I can do anything else. Because I might be able to, but no, I don't think I can.
I'm
Alright.
manipulating, so I'm going to pull some out of the bag. I start with this one, and then 2 more. Hopes of getting some of the hurt out of there. Yep, okay, so I'm going to take these off. Keep that one on the bag.
Okay, I'm ready.
Same.
Alright.
Alright. Set this one, take yours, Meg. Oh, Meg, you didn't put any block up this turn,
No.
did you?
That's okay.
It'll be alright.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Okay, first one goes to you, Meg, for 6 damage.
Okay.
Don't forget your shield,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's going to be -1.
So 5, yeah. And I get
Okay.
one of these, which is great.
And then we draw from the bag. Draw
Yep.
2 from the bag.
We got 2 more coming.
Oh no, it's only if I defend it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's to me. I'm going to go down to 4.
Okay.
Too bad. Ooh, okay.
And the aberrate takes 6 damage.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right, that goes.
Could have been worse for a first round.
Oh, it could have been a lot
We
worse.
continue. We go ahead and draw a card. We reset our stamina, or we up our stamina, I should say. And then we resolve the effects.
At the end of the first round, we'll draw 7C.
Oh, fun. I don't know if that's bad or good yet. We'll find out in a second. So this guy we'll put here. Then we have 7C. Eventually, the rest of the patrol begins to join the fray. They engage both you and the aberrate. Each counter on this card is a different enemy and has 8 health. Equals the number of counters on the cards. What equals? Oh, the swirl.
Yeah,
Black
it's tiny,
swirl.
yep.
The number of counters on this card. Add a counter to this card. Okay, so each round doing the enemy phase, we're going to add a counter.
Mm-hmm.
So the first round, it's going to do... So each round just goes up by 1.
Yep, exactly.
That feels like a whole lot of things we have to do. Okay. But right now, doing this phase over here, so you are all going to be able to receive 1 card. Because I have 1 root and 2 roots in play.
Nice.
So you're all going to receive 1 extra card draw.
Amazing.
You. It's huge.
And then I believe you all also get this as well. Once per round, you can discard a card to gain 2.
Sorry,
Not
no.
that one?
The
Only this
only
one.
the class effect.
Okay, great. Okay.
If anyone has stamina for me, that's helpful.
I don't have stamina.
I'm gonna go ahead and do. Go ahead and everybody draw 1 card.
Okay,
Okay.
beautiful.
I'm gonna put one of your tokens on top of the bag.
Mine.
Mag.
Oh, you want stamina back?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, here you go. I'm going to place Planted Deep onto you. It's going to your slot, and the first time I discard a card, for its discard effect, the ally also gains an effect. So now I'm going to discard a card, and I'm going to give you 2 stamina as well. So you just gain 2 stamina.
Okay.
After you decide which card to discard, you gain 2 stamina.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to discard
Alright.
this. Okay. Then I'm going to play Focus over here. So I'm going to play Focus to heal and prepare. I'm going to gain +1 recovery and grant 3 defense. So, Meg... Oh, do you need 3 heal?
I'm at 4.
You
but
need 3.
hopefully we can get her some block or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So-
Don't think about block now.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 3
Don't
health
think
to you.
about
Thank
it.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
great.
I'll survive at least
And I
one
have
hit.
+1 recovery, which is great. And that's a prepare, which actually cost me 1 less. So I can pay only
Nice.
3 for it. So I got down to 2 left. So that's good.
Oh, let's keep that for now, just in case
Oh,
I
yes,
want to
yes.
repeat it.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. I will play this. So I'm gonna play Stubborn. Which will give me a decent amount of shield.
Nice.
But I'm gonna play an attack too, I think. So that'll put 2 in for this. And then
If you pay your attack first, could you do that? Because then you could get the bonus from your class.
for this?
If you attack and then defend.
Oh, I might have been doing that out of order.
That's okay.
Anyway.
That's okay.
I just thought it was attack and defend. So yes, I would definitely just have done this first.
No, I'll go.
I'm gonna discard this one for 1 extra stamina to play this one before I do that. So I'll put 1 on top of the bag, and then do 2 damage,
Nice.
and then I'll do this to do that.
2 damage. To who do you want to attack? The little guy or the big guy?
Wait, is he in play yet?
Oh, he's not in play yet.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm
Okay.
sorry. So
Okay.
all damage would go there.
Yeah, I don't think there's a ton I am going to do right now. I haven't done any healing. Oh, 1 second. Last round, I'm going to give 2 extra healing for my staff.
Nice.
No reason not to have. And this round I might be able to do the same. We'll see.
That sounds good.
Problem is I need
You
more.
could have healed with this one.
And then you're saying to him instead of
Because you healed me. You can grant them...
to heal?
Yeah, you could, no, it's just an extra 2. You can give it to him. That's no problem.
Oh, you're saying 2 more to him right now this round. Oh, interesting. Got
Or
it.
to me, or to whoever.
So 2 more, yeah.
Or to Meg.
Yeah.
or-
Kyle, if I use both of these together,
Mhm.
because this is the on top of the bag and it's +1 to the tile part, would the second one also go on top of the bag?
No.
Okay.
It's, yeah. One is just generating a threat token, the other's putting it on top of the bag.
Yeah, I think I'm
I
done
still
for the
think
round.
I'll do it.
Oh, it's good.
I'll do an extra.
Yeah. Oh, those, man, nice.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, those. I don't know if those are from that card. Yes, 2 of them are. Then this one went on top,
Yep,
but I did
yep,
the extra
yep,
for
yep,
that.
yep.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do 10 healing this round, so I'm going to hold off for now.
I'll be done as well. All right.
Okay. Are we done?
So discard.
These go into the bag. All these go in the bag.
Yep.
All right.
And now we're going to have them attack. So this one's going to spawn one over here.
Now
So we spawn a counter,
put that over there.
and he's now going to strike.
All right.
So he's doing 6 damage with his attack.
we'll start with you, Meg.
Okay.
6 damage.
Okay, so
Plus-
it's 6 with a 5 shield, but it's +1 but -1, which would be 1 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
I had a hard time. Thinking
Like
about-
I know there's and then I also get a thing for
Yeah.
And
Yep. Gain 1
Oh
each
yes,
of your
yes,
attacks.
yes.
Okay. And you're going to be attacked again with this one. So the next one's going to happen
so I
again.
only get 1 more stamina.
Yep.
from
And you
that.
get another, 1 more stamina and 1 more damage.
Okay, but I don't have the reduction, so I think it's 2 more damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Because
gotcha,
I'm getting
gotcha.
+1,
Yep.
but this only works once.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So it's 2 damage? Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
and the
Myself. So I will take a full 6.
And Aberrate.
13 down to 7, and then the Aberrate goes down by 6 over here. Okay. And we're trying to get to 60?
Mm-hmm.
You crazy, crazy person. Okay. We go ahead and draw our cards. I do not share my abilities around, unfortunately, but I
Right.
do get to grant 3 healing. So I'm going to start. Oh, this is tricky. Do I want to give healing to all of you?
Well, if I can do damage with it.
I'll survive 1 hit. So I
Well,
think
because here's the potential argument is if I can get him to 10, then this is shared with all of you next round, which is very
true,
strong.
True.
So I'm gonna
As long as Meg can survive, then
Yeah.
we should totally do that.
So I'm going to try to give the healing to them for right now. So I'm going to get 5 healing off the bat to the Aberrate, 3 from this and 1 from that, as well as gaining 1. Then don't forget to draw your cards. And then I'll go up 3. Okay.
Alright.
So I just need to do a little more healing and I should be fine. Can anyone heal the Aberrate by 1 this round?
I can heal the Aberrate by...
As long as this 1 is good enough.
How about 7?
7 is perfect. That's amazing.
I'm
Okay.
gonna deflect.
Well, Meg, would you like some healing and shield?
I don't know. I don't need shield for sure.
Okay, well, I can give healing and shield in a single instance, as well as a card back from your discard.
Then I think you should wait till next round and hold on.
Did you?
Okay.
Did we already do the damage?
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just healed by 7?
Yes.
So it's now healed by 10, which means my next round, my abilities can be shared.
Nice.
Okay.
Actually, like, could draw cards if you want to do that for me.
You want to draw cards?
Yeah.
I can't make you draw a card. I can give you a card from your discard.
Okay. I think that would still be good. Let me double check.
And we'll give you 2
but-
shield and 5 healing.
Okay.
Should I do it?
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, Meg, I am going to I grant you 2 shield, 5 healing, and a card from your discard.
Big. Nice.
And this
Okay,
is only
should
the
I
top one, I
do the
assume?
damage and only take 2 healing?
Only top what?
I assume I don't get all of these.
Yeah, just the one that
Yes.
is 3. Yeah.
Alright, say again?
Should I only take 2 healing and do a damage?
Yeah, that's up to you. That's your own economy
I'd love
advantage.
damage. Okay.
That ratio of 3 to 1 feels like the 3 is a lot to give up, but
Okay, fine.
up to you. No, it's up to you. You manage your
It's
health.
my cool mask.
And you have 4.
Alright,
Okay,
and
so I
then
can take an attack card.
well, also, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to discard this, and you're going to benefit from that. Oh, wait 1 second. I just healed you, right? I healed you. I'm going to give up 1 using this ability to give an extra 3 to you. So there's 3 more to you.
Okay, well then ping them.
Sure. Okay.
Then do damage.
Okay. Sure.
You had a lot of damage.
I'm going to
You
discard
got
this, Meg.
22. Oh
You
my
can gain
gosh.
2 stamina. Meg, you can gain 2 stamina.
Okay. Sorry, I was still taking
All
the
good.
card. The card went to my hand, correct?
Yes.
And your card.
Okay.
Okay. I think that leaves me tapped out for what I wanted this round.
Would you? You did this one, right? And not
Yes.
this one.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me read this for a moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna do 1 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna follow up with a 2nd damage. Although this is my next action is -1, so give me a second.
He's
So-
at 45, which is good.
Did you bring the threat token? I mean, the-
Where? Oh, no, I did not. Sorry.
No, I'm good. What you need, Meg?
I don't know. I think I'm just playing too much. I could play defense. I could draw if there's draw. I have a ton of stamina that I could play more things.
I could give you 1 card. Is that
Okay.
helpful?
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to attack with it.
Okay, let me double check something.
Like, I don't need it, but I have a lot of stamina right now to do stuff with. Although...
Yeah, I can't really...
Let's do the... Oh, this enemy that we're fighting, how much health do they have?
These
This
have
one- these
8
have
each.
eight.
Oh, sorry, this one has 8, yeah. But then this one has 20, or 17 right now.
So that's worth doing this. So we're gonna do this. Which is only gonna cost me 3. I was at 5, 2, okay. And we're gonna place this next to them.
Okay.
So you have to remember that only goes 4 times.
The next 4 hero attacks deal +1 damage.
And that also is generating a thing there.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm also going to follow up with this for free because I have attacked this round. So that's going to be another thing and 1 more, but it'll be 2 damage now
Nice.
because of the thing I
Okay.
did.
So we can flip this to a 5 and then leave 2 behind.
Nice, so it's down to
Beautiful.
15.
Okay. Which feels like it's still a long time away.
It's still a long time away, yeah. I can do a little bit of damage next turn.
Same.
Yeah. I
Okay.
need to draw more to do
We
more
are
now.
getting clapped, though. Do we have any? We have, what, 1 on top of the bit? Woo!
Oh, fine. We're
We
fine.
got this.
I mean, we just need to get him to 15, right? So ideally, if we get hit, we're good to go.
Right?
Because what's going to happen is he's
Yeah.
going to get 9 healing at the start of next round.
Okay.
And
Just
I
from
can
that
take
alone.
a lot of hits now.
Okay, so we just
Well, yeah, we could give it. Yeah, we could give all of it to him.
if it gets rid of all these, I think that's
Fair.
not the craziest. But
Yeah.
anyways, we resolve. So let's go ahead. Meg gets hit with the first one. So
Yep,
we're going
and
to add
we're
one of
gonna-
these.
Yep, so now up to
So there's now 2
5
over there.
sixes.
So Meg gets hit with the first 2 attacks. The first one is automatic.
And what is
So
the first attack? So I'll gain
it's
this.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
I have 5 shields minus my 1 for my first attack, so I'm good there.
Okay, so
Yep.
you're no damage at all, but you also... Oh, that one's
That's
gone. Okay,
gone,
great.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
so,
you got the stamina?
I did.
yeah. Okay, so the first damage is gone. Meg gets it
Another one,
again.
nice.
So it's 6 again?
So this time it's 1 damage, yep. Okay, and 3 more attacks. Me, I can take 5. I take the full 6, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, wait.
Oh, wait. What happens?
Never mind.
I'll
I
take
thought
the
I had a
6.
card, but I got rid of it.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Sorry.
All good, all good. No whammies, no whammies. Okay, that's
Okay.
me. I'm down to 1 as well.
Okay, we just need Meg to get hit. We just need Meg. That's the whole game is Meg getting hit. Okay. One more. Oh,
That's me.
Do you
Oh,
die?
No.
Without something, yes.
Okay. Am I allowed to discard a card to get a stamina off turn?
Yes?
You have stamina
I need 1 more
for
for that thingy where you stay alive.
I see
We'll
what you're
say
saying.
yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sure, sounds good to me. I'll discard this, and we get a stamina, and I'll pay 3 stamina and heal you back to 1 health.
All right.
And this puts a token on.
Goodness.
Yikes.
No
Okay.
more getting
Straight
hit.
into the bag.
Okay. Meg, couldn't you have gotten hit a bit more?
I know. I tried.
What are these
So we're
tokens, by
getting
the way?
ramp up your.
Those are the ones that I just took from the
Okay,
attack.
gotcha,
Those are the
gotcha.
attacks that just happened.
Okay, so that's the round.
Uh-huh.
So now we go ahead and we can heal a collective 9. Now I don't know exactly where we want this, but if we get him up by 15,
Well, if I take 3, I can do a damage.
don't you dare. If we put all 9 to him, I can get him to 15 right now.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, because if we do the 9, so we collectively give him 9, I'll bump it by 2,
As we're all bleeding out.
and that puts it to 11. So we're at 11 health now. So we add 2 more and 1, and so he's currently at 30, whatever that is.
Yep.
Not
Okay.
60, but he's going to be now we have to do the start stuff because I'm going to go ahead and draw cards.
Okay.
You also all get a stamina.
Oh.
Yeah. So you get a stamina as well.
Okay.
And then for my first action, I'm going to play this over here. This is gone over here. I'm going to play this, putting a token on it, paying 1, putting him to 15, and then I believe he heals. He flips.
Yeah, flip the card.
Okay. So we flip 7C over here. And we have the tide turns, the remaining forces flee the battlefield. Gain item 58.
Lovely.
All right. So that's actually the end of the encounter. That was a success.
That's the end?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, so we
We
essentially
didn't have to kill a commander.
we essentially did it on easy mode
Okay.
by not killing the commander. But yeah, so we'll get items.
If none of the vivid beasts were killed, what vivid beasts?
The vivid beast had been if
If we killed the commander?
if this had happened, then something else.
Gotcha.
Flip right here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they didn't come into play. Okay, so we simply get item 58, and we
We did
win.
it nice and quickly.
We get item
I mean,
58, 57, and
he died.
cards 2, 3.
Why
I
is
did
that 1
technically
health?
die.
So, like,
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
comfortable with this ending. Cool, let's get item 58. Let's see how that goes, and then we'll...
All right.
And let me have that card back.
Oh, yes. Take this card back. I'll put this card here.
57, 58, Hunter's Axe, and Mosaic Armor.
Lovely.
Oh, we only get 57 if we kill the commander, which we did
Oh, I'm
technically.
sorry. Okay, then I think that one's that one. Oh, Hunter's Axe.
Oh, the
I
axes.
was
We
gonna
wanted
say
the
axe,
axe.
yeah.
Let's see that. Let's see what we've got then. Okay. So we got the commander. Your first defend each round costs -1. That's not bad. And it gives you 5 extra health, which is nice. And then with the axe, once per round, when you would deal damage, you may spend X and deal +X. That feels like something you would like. X and +X is good. Anyways, that's basically it. That is Echoes of the Sundering. You got a chance to see a little bit of exploration. You got to see 2 encounters, a little bit of a leveling up a class boost, effectively, where you get to incorporate a full new class into your deck, completely changing your character's dynamics as you go through the adventure. Anything else people should know?
No, I mean, we've got the 10 base classes that start off, but there's 7 different advanced classes defined out in the world. Lots of branching narrative, things get closed off. There's lots of effects that ripple throughout. There's dungeons that you can go down into.
And
So-
one thing that I think we might not have shown that we did off camera is that you can also upgrade the cards.
Yes.
That
yes.
you are flipping them over. That if you'll hit certain points where you get to upgrade them, and then they're a little bit more complicated and a little bit different, but
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, so it allows you kind of mix and match and sort of deck construct based on what you're doing. So if you want to lean heavy into I want to heal a lot, maybe the cards will allow you to do that a bit more.
Cool, cool. Well, if you want to check out any more, make sure to go ahead and check out the preview. Additionally, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, check out Meet Me at the Table, as well as One Stop Co-op Shop if you want to see the tutorial aspect played through. But with that, until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Mag.
And I'm Kyle from Wildwood Forge.